Good morning, friends. How are you? Today, I will discuss the return statement in function and argument passing in the function. So, let us first discuss the return statement in function. So, what is the use of return statement? You might have seen in many programs inside a function we write the return statement. So, this return is a keyword which is used to return a value from a function. Now, it can return the multiple values also. In C++, only single values were returned using the return statement, but in Python, it can return the multiple values. Okay. Now you can see the example here. This is the function, and I have written return 100, and after that I have called the function using print statement, so it will give output 100. Fine, means it is returning the value. Okay, next. Now, how does a return statement can give multiple values? So you can understand this example. This is the function sum and difference. Okay, sum equal to a plus b, difference equal to a minus b. Now here return sum and diff. I am returning the two values. Okay, now how will I get these values? I am getting back the values in p and q variables. Okay, it will automatically give the value of sum into p and value of difference into q. Okay, so in this way we can return the multiple values. Okay, next. Now this is a small function using the return statement. This is the very basic program. You have to calculate the total salary. Okay, and basic pay, house rent allowance and dearness allowance are given. You have to take input from the user. So uh, here this is the function gross underscore pay, and these three are the arguments: basic, HRA and DA. Means I am taking the value of these from user. Okay, and return basic plus HRA plus DA. Okay, these are the input from user in three variables, and this is the total equal to gross pay bracket basic underscore HRA into DA. It means here it is a function call. Okay, it is a function call, and during function call I am passing these values. These are the formal parameters, actual parameters, and these are the formal parameters. Okay, now the result, the value which will be returned from some of these three variables will be stored in the total. Okay, now it will show the total salary. Okay, now what the function argument, because every time we are using argument word, so argument helps to pass the values to the function. In previous video also I discussed. So because a function, it is not necessary that a function is doing everything in itself. Sometimes it takes the values from outside. So to pass those values we use the argument. So there are the different type of arguments. One is the required argument or positional argument. You can say argument as a parameter also, positional parameter. Now what do you mean by this positional parameter? Means you can understand it by this example. Here this is a function def square l comma b. They are the two parameters. Okay, it means I am taking the value of l and b during the function call. Here Now here are the two, length and breadth. Well, what do you mean by positional means? I have to write it in the correct order. Okay, like length and breadth. Here also length and breadth. If I do it breadth and length and I write it length and breadth, no doubt the answer will be correct. Answer will be correct, but their position will be wrong. Okay, because whatever you write, in what sequence you will write here, they will be received in these formal parameters in the same way. So this is the positional argument. Okay. Now next, keyword argument. Now keyword argument means we pass the values through keywords. Okay. Like this is a small program. Right? def1 name and age. So I need name and age from function call. So here I write age equal to 15, name equal to Mohawk. Now see, here I am writing name and age, and here I am passing first age then name, but it doesn't make any difference because I am passing the values. Age equal to 15, name equal to Mohawk. एज मेरा एज के अंदर जाएगा, नेम मेरा नेम के अंदर जाएगा. अगर मैं यहाँ ये नहीं लिखता, सिर्फ 15 और मोहक लिख देता, फिर पूरा गलत हो जाता, क्योंकि मेरा फिर 15 नेम के अंदर जाता और मोहक मेरा एज के अंदर जाता. ठीक है, इसलिए हमने पोजिशनल की बात की थी कि यहाँ हम जिस तरह से रिसीव करना चाहते हैं उसी तरह से हम पास करेंगे, या जिस तरह से हम पास करते हैं उसी तरह से हम रिसीव करेंगे. सो अगर आप पोजिशनल यूज नहीं करना चाहते तो आप कीवर्ड आर्गुमेंट यूज कर सकते हैं, इसमें आपसे कोई गलती नहीं होगी. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट is the default argument. अब what do you mean by the default arguments? See, default argument means sometimes the user don't pass, uh, sometimes the user don't willing to pass any value during the function call. Now, how this situation will be rectified? If the user does not pass any value, then how the formal parameters will get these values? So this can be done using the default parameters. Here, see, only see this function def sum. Here x equal to 3, y equal to 4. Okay, here I am assigning the values. In previous example, if you remember, no value was assigned here. Okay, but in this example I am assigning the values. Okay, z equal to x plus y, return z. Okay, here now see, this is the first function call. This is the first function call. Up in this first function call, here see, this is the first function call. Okay, in this function call you can see that here no parameter is passed. सिर्फ मैंने सम को कॉल किया, इसमें यहाँ कोई इसको 2 पैरामीटर की रिक्वायर्ड है, बट मैंने कुछ पास नहीं किया. इसका मतलब ये डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू कहां से लेगा, इन वैल्यूज को ले लेगा. आंसर विल बी 7. ओके, हियर आई एम पासिंग any only one variable, but it required the 2 variables. So it means this 4 will go to x. यहाँ जो x equal to 3 है ये overwrite हो जाएगा, यहाँ हो जाएगा 4. Okay, then 4 plus 4 equal to 8. ठीक है, here I am writing sum y equal to 45. ओके, तो अब मुझे क्या करना है, मुझे x की वैल्यू नहीं मैं प्रोवाइड कर रहा, सिर्फ y की वैल्यू प्रोवाइड कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है, तो y की वैल्यू प्रोवाइड करने से ये 4 विल बी ओवर रिटर्न by the 45, then 45 plus 3 48. Okay, next is the variable length argument. What do you mean by variable length argument? See, in the previous example, whatever we are passing the values during function call, we were processing the same. Okay, now during the function call, suppose we were giving the two values, okay, and in the formal parameters we were using the number of variables. Say here I am here I am calling the function with two variables, so I am writing the two variable name in the formal parameters. Okay, now what happened in the variable length, as number of variables or number of values you pass during the function call, you need not to be worried. You just write this thing, asterisk and name of any variable. Okay, now it will be calculated automatically. Here I am using for I in v as equal to, I am taking the sum of all these values. Now it doesn't matter you pass the 2 values or 15 values or 16 values, it will be taken care by this variable length argument. This is called variable length argument. Okay, here the answer will be 20 plus 30 plus 50 means 100. Now here I am passing the 4 and 5. So again only two values, then sum of 4 and 5 will be 9. Okay, this is the variable length argument. Now next. Now this is how the different data types are passed to the function. Okay. Now first of all, we have the very basic data type list. How the list will be passed to the function? मान लीजिए आपके पास कोई लिस्ट है और वो आपको फंक्शन के जरिए प्रोसेस करनी है, तो आप लिस्ट को कैसे आप पास करेंगे? ठीक है, बहुत सिंपल है. इधर देखिए, आप जब भी आप कोई भी फंक्शन का प्रोग्राम आप समझने की कोशिश करते हैं, तो सबसे पहले उसकी फंक्शन कॉल के मेन उसमें जाइए, क्या हो रहा है. यहाँ एक आपके पास लिस्ट है, इसको आपने यहाँ सम के अंदर पास कर दिया. दिस इज द फंक्शन कॉल. नाउ here I am calling the function. So this t is the actual variable. This t will be received in the v. Okay, this t will be received in the v. Here I am doing v equal to v plus 25. इसका मतलब इसमें मैं एक लिस्ट को और ऐड कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है, देन आई विल गो रिटर्न v. ठीक है, अब ये v जो है, ये वाला v जब हमने कॉल किया फंक्शन को तो r में रिसीव हो गया और r हमारा प्रिंट आउट निकल गया. ओके, तो इसका मतलब देखिए आउटपुट आपका ये आएगा, और ये आपकी ओरिजिनल लिस्ट थी. ठीक, और आफ्टर एग्जीक्यूशन आपकी ये आई, मतलब इससे आपका ये आपका ऐड होके आ गया. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट पासिंग टपल टू द फंक्शन. अब टपल आपको पता है, टपल आर द नॉन म्यूटेबल टाइप. ओके, तो here this is the tuple. ठीक, again this is the another tuple. I am calling the function sum by passing the two variables. Here I am receiving these two variables in corresponding v and w. Okay, here I am doing z equal to v plus w. Okay, इसका मतलब this is the concatenation of two tuples, so this will be the result. Okay, मतलब कहने का ये है कि बहुत सिंपल है, आपको सिर्फ फंक्शन के अंदर कॉल करते वक्त उसको टपल हो या लिस्ट को उसको पास कर देना और उसको एज फिर उसी तरह से आपको रिसीव करना है, आपका रिजल्ट आ जाएगा. देन पासिंग डिक्शनरी टू द फंक्शन. अब डिक्शनरी सेम एज वी डिड इन द लिस्ट एंड टपल. दिस इज माय डिक्शनरी. ओके, एंड आई एम कॉलिंग द फंक्शन func func. I've just passed the name and I'm receiving the name this in the formal parameter d. Now I'm processing the dictionary for key in d print. Okay, so in the same way the output will be here. So students, these were the very important topics which I discussed today, and I hope that you have understand. Main thing is that how much practice you do, because practice makes a man perfect. Until unless you will not do practice, you will not go through the things properly, you will not get it. So do practice, keep healthy yourself. That's all for today's. Thank you.